một ngôi trường cấp 3 dành cho chim cánh cụt. À không, đó là nickname dành cho học sinh ở đây. Với 160 năm bề dày lịch sử, nơi góp phần tạo nên tên tuổi hàng loạt người nổi tiếng. Đây là Cushing Academy. Có gì bên trong ngôi nhà của các chú chim cánh cụt này? Ghé thăm ngay tại tập 7 của Boarding Pass.
Hi everyone, I'm here at Cushing Academy. They say the journey matters a lot here. So I'm very, very curious to understand how the journey of each student takes place within this wonderful, wonderful space and how the power of the people can make amazing things. Hey guys!
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, beautiful day today.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a chance to visit Cushing and walk around and see what's exciting about the school. So can you guys help me out?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure.
I'm Ronnie. I'm a junior here. Nice to meet you.
Phoebe, nice to meet
I'm from
you.
Shanghai, China.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm from Vietnam. I'm Emma.
Emma, nice to meet you.
My name is Nina. I'm a senior from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
So nice to meet you, Nina.
If you look over there, there's a penguin statue. That's the mascot of our school. This is actually very special because it's built by the class of 2016. It's student built.
Wow, eternalized.
Yeah. And
now on campus.
Throughout the campus, you can see all kinds of penguin statues.
Penguin pride. I think it's tough to describe, but it's that feeling that we as adults, coaches, and our students feel being a part of this community. When our athletic events, we have that big game and the crowd comes out, you hear it, you feel it. I think you get a sense of that pride, but also in the little things. I think if you were to walk into the studio and see our artists, you see the joy that they're bringing to their creations. I think there's pride in those little moments, but also in the grand sense of the community and showing up at events and supporting their peers.
And over here, we have the JRC. It's the main academic building here. Most people have their STEM classes here. And at the basement, it's the music department and the performing arts department.
Incredible.
And you look over here, behind this penguin statue, there's a walk-in field house. It's the gym here. These are basketball courts, gyms where people can work out. You guys want to take a look up there?
This is the Fisher Walking Library. Most of the time, students go here to study and work, and sometimes me and my friends come here just to hang out right before class.
The library is a place where you guys hang out?
Yes, I know.
I would do that too.
Yeah, now if you look over there, there's a huge field. It's called the Adams Field. And in the spring, it's the boys' baseball field. And in the fall, it's the soccer field for both the boys and the girls team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what else do we have, guys?
So we have the main building, where the travel takes place every Friday. We also have performing art. Moreover, we have ESL classes in the top of the main building.
Wow, you guys get to have ESL on top of the building? That is rare. That is really rare.
Yeah.
Where do you have classes?
This is the English building. Students take their English class there, like AP Lit, AP Lang, or like senior English.
One whole building for English.
I know.
Any other cool stuff?
Yeah, that one is the art building, where you can take ceramics, photography, class making, and some stuff like that.
That is so cool. I can't wait to see more cool things on this campus.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more, but I got class right now, so I got to go to AP Stats. You want to come with me?
Can I come and join your AP Stats?
Of course, let's go.
All right. Well, then we'll see you guys later then.
See you guys
later.
All right, see you.
Oh, you have plot 2 on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we make it?
Yeah, and then zoom.
You may have typed in one number wrong to see how it's 953.
No.
Thankfully.
We have a wide range of options that exist within the curriculum, and we work really hard to make sure that students have courses and experiences that really match their interests, their developmental stage, and really can match across disciplines. So having more challenge in one area, a little bit more support in another, or just kind of prioritizing challenge across the board depending on the student and what they're looking for.
How does individualized learning look like here on campus?
I think it begins with teachers really beginning to get to know know the students and who they are, their strengths, the areas that they're working to develop. We schedule every student individually, and then teachers obviously have a curriculum that they're working throughout over the course of the year, but they're able to make adjustments, offer feedback for those individual students. Our class sizes are quite small, typically 12 to 15 students per class, and so very early on, but certainly over the course of the year, students and teachers develop a deep relationship, get to know one another, figure out how to work through challenges and advance their learning in unbelievable ways.
Now, to an international audience, what are some of the subjects that you're most excited about at Cushing?
It ranges so much based on student interest. Certainly, we have a number of students who are passionate about mathematics and sciences. Our English courses offer real opportunities to dive into not only novels, but also creative writing and other avenues within that. Our history offerings are also incredibly broad. There is world history, US history, but also a lot of social sciences, economics, psychology, and so students really tend to find passions across disciplines. Our visual and our performing arts, which are offered both in the academic day as well as outside of the academic day, are really unbelievable, and I think that hopefully you've had the chance to see those on campus, but the spaces are amazing. The faculty, again, offer that individualized attention. World languages, even students who are, their second, their third world language, and so it's an incredible opportunity across all academic areas. We have a very robust extra help culture. Students are working with faculty before classes even begin, those early morning opportunities during free blocks throughout the day. On the weekends, over 90% of our faculty live here on campus, and so during weekends you might walk into the dining hall and find teachers and students over brunch working through projects or looking back at test corrections or something along those lines. And so there are tons of opportunities that exist just to meet with your faculty members. We have an academic support program that is a sort of additional structure that some students utilize, and that's another incredible way to really have the support that you need to find success in those classes.
How does Cushing prepare students for the future, academically as well as non-academically?
Absolutely. I think those skills and habits are just as important as the content. And so we absolutely want to have students demonstrate content mastery, be able to move from Algebra 2 content to pre-calculus to calculus and beyond, and at the same time focusing on things like time management, on self-advocacy, and to be able to run into an obstacle, feel challenged, and identify ways to work around that and get the help that you need to be able to advance. And so I think that the balance of the content for sure, but also those broader skills and habits is a real emphasis that we place institutionally and that our faculty really take to heart.
Oh, so normally who do you eat with in the dining hall?
Yeah, I eat with my friends, like whoever shows up in the dining hall. Like after my activity, I eat with my soccer teammates.
Same here, usually with my friends after they finish their practice or with my yearbook team.
What do you guys think of the food on campus?
I think it's good. I think it's diverse. I mean, it covers the Asian appetites.
Yeah, same. I think it's really a lot of different kind of food, especially they have rice and pizza every day, which I think is kind of different.
Yeah, some things they just keep there every day, like French fries, fries. There's always chicken. There's always going to be salad.
Sure, we work with a wonderful contractor. Brock is a small organization and they are really focused on boarding school students. And so they're very nimble. They're very keen to receive student feedback. Oftentimes for bigger meals, they'll send out a few menu options and allow students to choose. So we make sure that students have a choice for sort of more of our bigger meals. And then every day their students are going to have a full salad bar, full sandwich bar, a pizza, of course. We have multiple hot options. They have some create your own healthy bowls where all the items are individual. So if you have allergies, you can pick and choose what goes in your meal. And I think that they do a really nice job of having a lot of variety and also being aware that Cushing has a long-standing tradition of students from all over the world, and so cultural variety as well.
The wonderful food options that exist within the dining space, how is nutrition or meals kind of structured to support developing students as well as athletic students?
So I think a few things we do is our meals are open for a great length of time. So breakfast is served for our early morning risers starting at 7:30 all the way through 9:30 if you don't have your first class. So students are able to maximize their sleep but still get a good breakfast. Lunch similarly is open for 2.5 hours and dinner is open for just over 2 hours. So if you have later practice so you can still get down to the dining hall, and that is to accommodate the very busy schedules of our students. I think additionally, we do have snack options available all throughout the day, so the students can always get something to eat, fresh fruit, cereal bar, that kind of a thing during the day. And then we also do snacks in the dorms in the evenings. So twice a week we deliver fresh snacks to the dorms.
Have your parents seen you guys eat?
Yeah.
What do they think?
They think it's wonderful actually. Whenever I show them a picture of what I'm eating, it's like they're like, this looks like what you're just eating at home. It's similar.
And my parents have actually been here for like teacher conferences, or parent weekends. They think good of the dining hall because there's always options to choose to eat healthy.
So what are some of the traditions that exist within the school?
So at the start and end of the year, we have an all-school handshake. It's where people get in line, a huge line. We do one on the turf right there. Everyone shakes everyone's hands. You shake every student, you shake every teacher's hand. I think that's a really great way to get to know people. And at the end of the year, we do it again. We can kind of see like how much progress we made in the year, like how much more people we know.
What about like faculty lunches? Do you guys get to eat with faculty?
Yeah, we have community lunch. You want to talk about that?
So basically we just like got randomly assigned in a table, and I think it's a pretty good way to meet like new people as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And it helps out, you know, the folks who are less extroverted too, right? It helps the introverts to mingle.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
Community obviously is a huge part of any boarding school, and at Cushing, having a meal together I think has an impact on the family atmosphere. And so 4 times a year we sit down as a full community and have lunch together. Each of those lunches is focused on a piece of the community that really matters to us. So the first one we open with the honor code, and we discuss how important the honor code is to the school. Students speak about their own experience with it, and then we share a meal together. We do another one at the winter holiday. We do another one in February to kick off International Food Week, and then we do a final one in the spring where students headed off to their next chapter share about their experience at Cushing.
Now, I'm hearing that you guys can order things. How does that work?
There's a stand over there just for all the delivery foods.
Yeah.
And also, other than Uber Eats and DoorDash, there's also options downtown. There's 2 pizza places and a sushi restaurant. Like a sushi restaurant is kind of like an Asian, Chinese, Japanese fusion place where you just can get sushi delivered to your dorm. That's a really good point about Cushing, I think. Like the food options here
are just variable, right? You guys get a taste of inside the campus and then outside the campus as well.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Hành trình du học bắt đầu từ ngôi trường dành riêng cho bạn. Với Finding School, bạn có thể tùy thích khám phá hơn 800 trường học tại 4 quốc gia bằng bộ lọc thông minh và chức năng so sánh đến 5 trường. Tìm trường theo địa điểm yêu thích với tính năng bản đồ trực quan. Finding School tìm ngôi trường phù hợp theo chuẩn riêng của bạn.
I think in terms of our extracurriculars here at Cushing, we have a very set of robust offerings. We have your typical interscholastic teams, your soccers, field hockey, basketball, hockey, and so on, your traditional offerings in that sense. We also have offerings in the arts. Right now we're running ceramics, offerings in the theater, which is wonderful in that. And those art offerings run all year, so there's something each season in terms of the arts. We also have things like robotics, pickleball. We also run some instructional groups. So even though, for example, tennis is a spring sport here, we offer instructional tennis in the fall for those that are looking to learn or hone their skills. I think in terms of extracurriculars, they're gonna encounter adults, the faculty members that are enthusiastic about the array of offerings we have. So I think that's one of the special things, is that when the students arrive, they can seek out someone or an adult that has their interest that can guide them in that area.
So Nina and Ronnie, what are some of the activities that you do outside of class here on campus?
So for me, I do JV basketball and JV tennis. Yeah, I think it's really fun and it's pretty active as well, and I get to like compete with other school. So I think it's a great part about being in Cushing.
I play varsity soccer in the fall, basketball in the winter, and just a power source, just lifting in the spring. So I think like for every sport, there's different levels at Cushing that you can play at. Like I play on varsity for soccer, but I'm not a very good basketball player, so I'm on thirds. So I believe like every athlete, every student could find their place at Cushing.
That's wonderful. We're obviously in a very beautiful basketball court here. Tell us a little bit about, what are the facilities that exist for students here in Cushing?
We're here at the Watkins Field House. It's a great facilities. We have the gym upstairs with the cardio facilities, and downstairs we have a power source. It's mainly for heavyweight lifting. And we have an ice rink, soccer fields, basketball. We have another gym over there. So pretty sufficient for students here.
I think that whether you're in the athletic arena, whether you're in the arts, our non-competitive offerings, we have such great facilities and spaces to work in that it really takes our offerings to another level. They are top-notch, the space, but also the materials that the students have access to. So we have students in the basketball court before classes, skating during free periods. They're in the music rooms, during periods, whether it's formal lessons or getting their own practice in. It's really nice that students can experience these spaces during scheduled times and unscheduled times.
What about the students that don't often do sports? What are the activities that exist for them?
So for me, during the fall, I do yearbook as it is one of the credit for arts. And I think it's pretty fun because I get to organize the yearbook and design the layout and pick out photos that are suitable for the yearbook. And there's other activity as well, like ceramic, metalsmithing, and just the arts in general.
So how has sports really changed you guys ever since you got here?
Yeah, I've been kind of playing soccer all my life. When I arrived here freshman year, I made the varsity team, and that put me in a higher level of competitiveness. This is where Cushing is in a very good league. It plays a very competitive schedule and some really good teams. So I believe that really elevated me as an athlete.
For me, it's kind of the same. I played basketball before, but I'm in the JV team here. But I think being in the JV team is also fun, even though it's not as competitive as the varsity team. But the members in the JV team, they're very hardworking and they know what's best for them. And we're just playing as a team.
Cushing Academy does a great job allowing our international community to grow here. In terms of extracurriculars, I think that some students just haven't had the experience or the opportunity to pursue some of the offerings we have here. So with there being choice in the afternoon, with having great faculty members to guide them, I think, even if they've never tried soccer or never tried to be on the wheel in ceramics, there's that opportunity for everyone to grow, and I think that really hits home with some of our international students that are just looking for something new. I think competitive in a healthy way, where they're pushing each other, pushing teammates to get better, but at the same time, I see that as support. They're supporting their teammates in their dreams and their goals of improving as an individual, but also as a group.
What about the 20 clubs here on campus?
So there's a lot of different kind of club here. For me, myself, I co-founded a club, an environmental club called Project Green Change. So basically, we just talk about environmental awareness, and we did some art and craft relating to it. So just tell people about reducing waste and things that help to protect the environment.
I don't run a club myself, but I participate in a lot of clubs. Last year I was the vice president of DECA, which is a business competition. It was the first year last year. Yeah, we have a lot of opportunities. Most of the clubs are student-led, and that practices our leadership and organization skills. It could be very fun leading a club.
We also have a very active student government, senior class presidents, class reps that will plan different activities on campus. To the point of the Fun Penguins, they plan the big Halloween haunted house this Friday night. And so that is all student-led and student-run through our student government.
In school, there are wonderful athletic facilities. There are all these opportunities for you to found your own clubs, to participate and take part in your own clubs. Now, what are some of the support that exists right here with regards to teachers and faculty? How do they help you with regards to your extracurriculars?
So every student will have an advisor, and we carry out weekly advisory meetings. We address school announcements, and also students can feel free to ask questions. And also dorm parents are also a big part of the support system. And in terms of athletics, there's a training room down there, which people could take care of their injuries. And also coaches is definitely a huge part of the support system too.
So week 6 advisory agenda, so what's good?
Very good. Faculty support students in many ways. I think first, the faculty members all being part of this community is huge because they're not only a coach, but they're also an advisor, a teacher. So they develop that big picture relationship with the students. In a practice or an afternoon session, they're able to share their expertise and help the students grow, whether it's individually in their skill or their craft, but also in the sense of a team working together and guiding a group in that way.
For me, because I'm a senior, I also have like a college counseling. I think she's been a really great asset for my college journey. She's been helping me with my essays, and if I have any questions, I always came to her. And I think the teacher here are like really wonderful and great because they are always like willing to help out students.
Our college counseling office is unbelievable. We have 4 full-time folks who work with students. They begin formally in the junior year. They meet with juniors and then also seniors, both individually and as a group, and they can really match wherever the student is in terms of their needs and their desires. They work all the way, from essay development, obviously generating college lists, helping students work on the supplemental essays, all of those components they can really jump in with students, and that is probably one of the most active places on campus, students coming in and out of those offices to meet with those folks and get their input.
So basically, your decision to come to Cushing from Vietnam, how would you rank it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would just give it like 11.
Oh.
It's been great.
That's fantastic. Your parents must be super happy.
Yes, they're really happy about me being here.
So we have dorms that range from the smallest is 24 students and the biggest is 48 students. So I think it's a very manageable number for dorm parents to really know each kid in the dorm. So every night there's a dorm parent on duty, and they help create a good study atmosphere during study hall. And then they also help students get towards lights out. That happens at 10:30 for 9th and 10th graders and 11 o'clock for juniors and seniors. And then beyond the study function, it also operates as a second home. And so dorm parents are gonna do different activities to create that sense of community again. We also have student leaders in each dorm, and they're also going to help with dorm meetings, activities. We had an event on Sunday where they planned sort of a dorm retreat. And so some of the dorms did board game night, some of the dorms did like a spa night. And so it's just a chance for them to come together, again, as create community, create that second home.
I'm here at one of the boys' dorms here at Cushing, and our special friend Ronnie has graciously invited me to visit his den. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. Ronnie, it's Phoebe.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for inviting me. Can I come in?
Of course, I'll show you around.
Thank you. Shoes off, I guess.
Yeah.
Asian household.
Yes.
Ooh, look at this.
So this is my dorm. This dorm we call Sanborn. It's one of the boys' dorm here at Cushing. Everyone here has a single. So this is my room. This is my setup. I think it's pretty cozy.
Yeah.
And I got a rug down the middle. I got bean bags. Yeah, I got my own cattle.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and this is my desk. This is where I study.
What's your favorite part of this room?
Yeah, I really like this area because it's where my friends come to hang out.
Do you prefer living with someone, or do you prefer living in a single?
Yeah, personally, I prefer living in a single. Just the quiet and like this is my own space to back away from the social life. Yeah, I mean, like a full day at boarding school is pretty tiring.
Yeah.
And just come back in your own room and to relax. I feel like that's really important to me. But there's still people that always live in the single. Like there's a lot of other boys' dorms that are that people share a room.
Right.
I was living in a dorm where I had a roommate for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you get used to living with a roommate, living with someone else?
Yeah, I feel like it's more about adapting and like just getting to know each other better and like just getting used to each other's schedule. It could be challenging at first. I feel like communication and talking, just being friends in general really helps.
That's great.
And improve that relationship.
Well, we think it's really important to give the students opportunity to learn that independence. So when they go to college, a lot of the transitions that other students are worried about, they're not. They've already figured out how to run their own study hall. They've already figured out how to get up for classes in the morning on their own. And they've already figured out sort of what do they need to do for their sleep schedule. And I think that just puts them at an advantage in the college setting. I know it did for me as a boarding school alum. And so I think those are skills that we want to give students space to try and figure out on their own, obviously with our guidance and our rules to help them in that direction.
So in the dorm, there's 2 common rooms in this dorm. The one on the 3rd floor and one on the 1st floor. I'm here on the second floor. So some fun activity would be playing poker on the weekends or at night after study hall. Like some of the boys just gather together around a poker table. We just talk and play poker. Yeah, that's one of the events we do. And the other boys, they play PS5. They connect it to the TV in the common room. Yeah, that's also something fun. And dorm parents would arrange fun activities during special occasions, like Super Bowl weekends, stuff like that. Some dorm parents here also make desserts for us.
Wow.
Like they bake their own brownies and cupcakes.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, thanks, Ronnie, for giving me a tour of your room.
Of course.
Thank you. This is one of the girls' dorms here at Cushing, and our friend Nina has graciously invited me to her room to check out what her room is like. So we're right here. Nina.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. Can I come in?
Yes, you can come in.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Well, look at this. This is great, Nina.
Thank you.
How do you design everything?
So I really like the color black and pink, so I usually design my room around those things. As you can see, my bed is a lot of black and white on it, and my table is kind of like a mixture of different color.
That's wonderful. I guess black and pink is inspired by something that it has music in it?
Yes.
All right, so walk me through some of your favorite things in this room.
So my favorite things in this room is this corner. I really like sitting here just like doing works. I'll read some books or like just going up to some website and like have fun with my friends. And I really like the picture of me and my friends because like it brings me a lot of memories when I'm in here. So yeah.
That's wonderful. Now, how does it feel to be living on your own away from home? How does it feel to be living in a single room? Did you ever share roommates before?
Yes, I shared a roommate before on my freshman and sophomore year, but fortunately I was giving a single room on my junior and senior year, so I was really grateful for it. And I think there's a positive point for it because I really like to enjoy my time by myself and, you know, just be in my room, just be comfortable around it. And
that's lovely. You got some really cute stuff over there. I don't even know what that means.
It's just some like abstract arts that I bought back from Vietnam.
Amazing, amazing. So I'm curious, you guys probably have a faculty who lives within the dorm. How does the faculty help you guys get acclimatized to this space?
So on every floor we have like a dorm parent, and I live on the second floor and my dorm parent is right next door. And I think they have been really supportive and they always like checked in of what we are doing, are we okay? And yeah, I think that they are just like another parent of me, just, you know, being in America is different and stuff like that.
One of the important pieces is it is a dorm team, and so the 5 adults that oversee the dorm really work cohesively together. They communicate to each other night to night about what's going on, and so those 5 adults are really in support of that group together instead of just one adult with a dorm. And so I think that allows for different adults to have connections with different kids, which I think is really important. And then I think they also really are focused on seeing each student every night and having that checkpoint. And so every night a student has an adult that's showing care for them. And I think that really makes it feel like a safe place to be.
Well, it's a great common space. There's some interesting art on the wall. What do you guys normally do here?
How's the social life here at Cushing?
It's great, honestly. Like me and my friend, we met after school, we get dinner, and sometime in the weekend we get to hang out in the mall or like outside or just like taking a walk.
Yeah, it seems like you guys all have really, really good close friends.
Yeah,
here.
On and off campus, there's plenty of weekend trips to malls, Target, places like that, and also on campus, like sports team. It's a great place to socialize.
Incredible.
Yeah, and after that, we hang out in the dorm.
So what are some of the interesting traditions here at Cushing?
Yeah, so we have dorm Olympics, and I think it's a pretty fun event for people to hang out and compete with each other. So each dorm gets to make a flag on their own, and basically we just come together and like compete.
Campus favorite is Dorm Olympics. So on the second weekend of the school year, we open Dorm Olympics, and down on the turf they do many ridiculous games that they very much enjoy. So giant tricycle races, they do a silly, it's called knocker ball, where they put on the big ball suits and play soccer and run into each other. And so the dorms all compete in a variety of games. And then those points are recorded and we keep them going through the school year. And so then there's different activities where they can earn more points. So going into the holidays, there's a competition between the dorms to decorate, for the holidays, and they will make up songs and sing them to the judges or who has the best cookies, and so that's a really fun tradition as well.
And also for Christmas, there's holiday stroll where we decorate our own dorms and compete who has the best decoration and the best vibes.
Very nice. Well, thanks guys. This has been lovely. So what will your journey look like? We hope you've enjoyed a glimpse into Cushing Academy. And perhaps one day you'll be right here on campus enjoying all the wonderful opportunities that exist for international students as well as local students. And perhaps you'll write your own story right here at Cushing.